There you guys have it. I did it again. 31 degrees in here, man. 31 degrees. Look. You know, I want to show you guys, hey, you got a cold garage, it's cold outside, doesn't matter. As long as you're using the right products and you have pretty decent technique and a pretty decent spray gun, you know, these are the results you can get right at home. Margaret Colbert, Speed and Cover Finish Network. All right, guys, we got a quick one. We have a fender, a used bumper off of eBay. It's pretty decent condition. A little bit wonky through here. We try to put a little filler in a couple little nicks and stuff. You know, it'll be okay. And we had a scratch on this back door. It's very concentrated through here. Luckily, it actually did not go through the base coat. It was only in the clear coat, so we were actually able to save most of the factory base coat. So as you guys can see, we'll break down the layers here. That's the base coat. That's down to the base coat. This is clear coat. See how it's white? And then you see how this right here. Take my hand. This is kind of, see the blue? Yep. So base coat, clear coat. We're just going to dust a little bit of base in here. Probably not going to be a perfect match, but we're going to try and keep the base, you know, as low as possible. That way it's not like eye level, like up here. You know, my system, it is a pretty good match, so I think it'll be close enough. But unfortunately, you know, sometimes these situations like panel jobs and things like that, you know, you run out of blend room, and it's a, you know, whatever repair, you know. I will say, Volkswagen is a very boring car manufacturer. They don't have a lot of color. Like, this Volkswagen, they had like 6 colors for this year, and then for this exact Volkswagen, they had 2 variants. As a painter, we love boring cars. Why? Because there's not a lot of variants and there's not a lot of different colors. Some of these cars you get to, they got 20 different colors. Each color's got like 13 freaking variants. You're calling the headquarters or the hey, what variant is best for this car? They give you the variant, you spray it, it's garbage. You spray another variant, it's garbage. Then you get them to mix the paint, and then it's garbage. Like, woo! Some of these jobs are, woo! Fun times. But anyways, we have the latest variant mixed up for this. Should be a good match. We're going to go ahead, we're going to buzz a little bit of paint on this, and then it is brisk. Guys, it's snowing outside, very cold. I'm going to challenge myself today. I didn't want to do this job today because it's snow on the ground. It's extremely cold, but we're going to see if we can get through. No runs, no sags, no nothing. Let's see if we can do it. Now, before we get into the painting, a quick shout out to this video's sponsor, OTO Fix. They sent us their D1 Lite diagnostic tool for my older 2006 Honda Accord. It has a stubborn check engine light that's going to require an actual diagnostic tool, not just like one of the cheap plug-in ones from Harbor Freight. Super cool. Not only is the OBD plug-in wireless, but it also lights up so you can see like where your plug-in is, so that way you don't have to sit under there with a flashlight. Super awesome. So power it up. It comes fully charged. Just hit the power button at the top. You do have to register, set up an account. You know, this item has a serial number. This is a legit scan tool, guys. This isn't like a cheap little beep-bop one off of the shelf. This is really going to help you guys diagnose your car and figure out exactly what is wrong with it and pull up any and all codes. Now, once you go ahead and officially get it plugged in, it's going to light up a screen that shows it's, you know, you're ready to go. You got power. You're going to go ahead and click the OBD scan, and then you're going to go ahead and pop your key in. Don't turn the car on, but turn it to the on position where your dash lights up. And then go ahead and then press scan, and it's going to pull up all of your current codes that could be causing check engine light. Most likely it's the oxygen sensor. It is an aftermarket catalytic converter, so it could be just tricking our oxygen sensor into thinking that there's something wrong.
You guys really need to go over to their site. They have all different levels of scan tools. They even have key programmers, guys. Really awesome key programmers. Guys, if you want to start a business, let me tell you something. Key programming doesn't matter who's president, doesn't matter what the economy is. If somebody loses their key and they cannot drive their car, it does not matter what the economy is. It is a recession-proof business. Okay, these guys have everything you need to start your own company. Whether you're doing roadside repair, you have a body shop, maybe you guys want to get into key programming and start a key programming business. You guys can go to the dealerships, make keys for them, charge, you can charge anywhere from $100 to $300 a key. They have all the tools you guys need to run a successful business in the automotive field. They have battery testers, all different levels of scan tools, all different levels of key programmers. Lots of useful stuff. If you are in the automotive repair industry, you guys got to go check them out. Alright, so we're coming down the home run stretch with the base coat. We're doing a final control coat on this front bumper and then all the rest of the panels. Just kind of holding the gun back, doing a lighter, more like fluent coat, from one end of the bumper to the other. Kind of really tightening up our patterns to get all the paint on nice and even and smooth and a nice even metallic layout. So as you guys can see, the base coat went down very smooth. The cold weather actually works with us in this case scenario. Look at how smooth that base coat looks. I mean, once you put some clear on that, it's going to look really good. Now we're starting with the color blender. All you do is mix this 1-to-1 with reducer and splash maybe a ½ ounce to an ounce of base coat in that cup. And as you guys can see how cold it is, my little protein shaker cup of amino acids is completely frozen. So, but this works with you, okay? Look at how smooth this color blender is laying out. And I'm kind of dusting it on. I'm just kind of like playing around, just kind of dusting it on. This colder weather a lot of painters shy away from it. Oh, it's too cold. I can't paint my car. Little do they know, if you actually use the right reducers, this actually makes painting super easy, We're going to go ahead and mix up the SMR 135. It's a 3-to-1 clear. And we are going to wrap this job up.
making some very good movement with this job. However, we did have a problem with the first coat of clear. Now, what many of you guys may not see as a problem, a professional painter will see as a problem. What are you guys seeing? The first coat looks probably just as good as many professional painters' second coat. Okay, it is extremely glassy, extremely flat, extremely wet and smooth. That is actually not what you want. You want your first coat to go on just a hair dry, a little bit dryness around the edges, okay? You don't want to get a buildup around your edges. You want your edges to be dry on the first coat so that way you don't get any window framing. So we're doing a Uno reverse on this second coat. We're holding the gun back pretty far. We're doing the second coat. The second coat is actually going to be a lighter coat just to help get a little more build out of the clear coat, just in case in the future we want to wet sand anything out or polish anything, or anytime you polish a car, you're taking some of the paint off, so you got to keep that in mind as well. You always want to do 2 coats, but in this case scenario, guys, if you're panel painting and your first coat goes on too wet and too smooth, back the gun off. Back the gun off. Do the second coat just a hair lighter than the first coat, okay? Now, if you're another thing I will tell you guys is watch what I'm doing here, okay? I'm looking at the panel from the bottom up, right? That's usually where you see the imperfections. I'm making sure on this door, especially, that there is no runs or sags on the first coat, because even if there's a little small sag, it can turn into a very big run if you're not paying attention. Now, if you do have a sag in your first coat of clear, your best bet is to let it fully flash and let the clear fully tack up to where it's almost tack free, and then apply your second coat so that way the run or sag doesn't turn into a bigger issue.
Nixon on the beat.
There you guys have it. We did it again. 31 degrees. And I would probably argue to say that this finish is probably almost about as good as a spray booth finish. Now, mind you, this job has been sitting for days now. I think it's been sitting for probably at least 5 days. So this is fully shrunk back to what it's going to shrink back to. Held 100% of its gloss even before we buffed it. We did actually end up buffing the whole car because we wanted to, this is such a new car, even though it's such a new car, we just wanted it to look as good as possible, so we buffed all the panels, the new paint and the old paint together to get everything to match. Now this was just a one-step paint correction using the Speedocoat finishing glaze, using the Mark 1 refinish products shine pack with the black pad. So the only purpose of this process is, like I said, we're not removing any major scratches. We are just getting the shine in the new paint to match the old paint, just getting everything uniform. But I will say, for just a one-step paint correction, this looks pretty good. I really got to give my holy grail to Speedocoat on this job, the SMR 135. This clear coat really makes my life easy in the colder weather. This one, the SS 1200, if you want to spend just a couple more bucks, these clears make it to where you can get glass results all the way down to 20 to 25 degree temps, no problem. Now, your flash times will be significantly longer. Our flash time on this fender was about 20 to 25 minutes till we got to the second coat. But no runs. Not a single run, not a single sag, nothing. perfect, you know, really, really good result. And as you guys saw on camera, we got a really good paint match between the driver's side front bumper and the driver's side front fender, which we did not blend. The driver's side fender matched up perfect. Rear door completely ran out of blend room. Still a perfect match. Boring colors are these, I will say, Volkswagens, like I said, these are very easy colors to match. There's not many variants. Can't really go wrong. For this one, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you guys are looking for the best auto body and detail supply products in the world, there's one place you need to go, www.speedocook.com. They have everything you guys need start to finish to get your project done. Select me as your sales rep, Marco. All the proceeds go back to the YouTube page so we can continue making awesome videos like this. Catch you guys on the next one.